And hello everyone, I am the Angel's Kingdom, and welcome back to part 2 of this video. Now, oh, no, part 2. No, okay, fine, part 1 of a 3-part series. Make sure to go check that video out. Now, this is the second part of the video where I'm reviewing my artwork, where I did one art piece a day for the whole month of November. Now we're ranking it from worst to best. Now these ones are the ones that I like more, but they aren't my best, where I could have done more, where I could have done a little bit more, but still I like them. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into the first art piece now, shall we? Now on day 1, Jump. Now I was really deciding what I wanted to do with this one, so I gave her mantis legs. I wanted to draw her with hair, but instead I thought it would be cooler to make her bald. Well, actually, it's them. Them, really. But I made them into an android, actually. And I gave them the mantis legs, which I thought was really cool, and they're actually a cyborg, which I actually found really cool to draw. So yeah, I am definitely going to do more like mantis leg drawing things, really. I should give her mantis blades, actually, if I really think about it. Like, that would have been really cool. Next one is day 7, the moon. I didn't really have a template for the moon drawing, so I had to hand draw it, which I thought was really annoying. I could have done more with the moon, and I should have gave her more like electronical limbs, but really he came out really well. I really liked the gears concept that I gave him. So of course I decided to stick with that a little bit more, and yeah, it was really cool though. And honestly, the craters, I should have done more craters, really. Actually, I think I should have done less craters, but either way though, I really like it. And the template I'm definitely gonna make next time, like I draw him, sorry. Next is day 24, magic. I had two concepts for this, sort of like a Doctor Strange sort of thing, but then I decided to go with more of like this bookworm sort of guy using his magic to be able to read multiple books at once, hold multiple books, and all sorts of stuff like that. And so I gave him his little hoodie and such. Honestly, I thought it was really cool. I really liked it. And the next thing I did was made his foot, like his foot is like going up, so that's why it looks that way. It's not missing, I promise you, it's not missing. It's just that his knee is bent. So yeah, he was a cool art piece to do, really. Now next one, and I'm not really gonna say much for this one, just if you know, you know. And honestly, it's just, yeah, this one hurt to draw, really. So, anyways, on to the next one. Come on, where is it? Next one, day 19, the fox. Now, I sort of did like this fire demon fox sort of lady. I gave her this outfit because I sort of imagined her being like from like the 1700s or like the 1800s. And honestly, I gave her the dress because like I could imagine her being like a school teacher of sorts. And yeah, I also gave her the double tail because I thought that'd be a cool concept as well. I also gave her fiery feet and gave her the power of fire because, you know, I thought it was really cool. Well, cool concept and everything like that. So yeah, but I could have done more with her. I could have gave her a different outfit, really. But either way, though, what's done is done. Oh man, now day 28, the puppet, the marionette. Now, this one I made look like it was being held together magnetically, really. And yes, by the way, I did make the hands different, but I sort of gave it this like look that made it look like, yeah, it's still connected by strings of this earth. But I also gave it like, tried to make it as horrifying as possible, really. Well, not as possible, but I did try and make it look scary and look like something that would come for you in your dreams. So yeah. Yeah. It was still a cool concept. I'm definitely going to redraw it some days. Now day 12 green was actually quite a doozy. Now this one I made like this monstrous plant sort of thing that stood like 50 feet tall, had its own like pot, and like all of it is green except for the flowers in the face where I made that like white and yellow. But still though, this was a cool one to do really. Because I plan on like making this into like an actual thing in like the rest of my art. So yeah, this was always a cool one to do. Now the next one I got is gonna be two parts. So this first part right here. Now this is a day. What day was it? Day 6 sun. Now the first guy right here is like the sun being, or what I imagine like people who live on the sun would look like. Like, so I made him sort of like this, gave him a sun tattoo, a hammer that looked like the sun, and I even gave him like hair and a mustache and a giant beard that looked like his face was the sun, really. And I thought it was a really cool character to draw, really. Yeah. Now, next one is just this crazy girl, oh, this crazy royal knight girl who like had the power to control the sun and it was just filled with pride over it and like literally control the sun right in her hand. And honestly, it was just like the fucking and coolest, craziest thing that I could draw, really. Just wanted to make her look insane. Like, look at the difference between those two. Like, one looks calm and peaceful as hell, and the other just looks like crazy, crazy, like really crazy. Now, this next part is also two parts as well. Oh, and this is the fairy, a day 11 fairy. Now, I wanted to do two concepts of this, an actual fairy and like a person using fairy magic. So being able to summon monsters, animals, even weapons at their will, while also being able to use magic to like fly, float, stuff like that, and an actual like fairy with wings and that could fly and such. I didn't know whether or not I wanted her to be like a redhead or like blonde or stuff like or even like purple hair, really. So I just went with blonde and gave her a bunch of freckles. The wings though, the wings were really cool to work on. I didn't know what to do with for them, but they were really cool to work on nonetheless. But yeah, so one is using fairy magic and one is actually a fairy. This guy lost his wings and his arm through battle, but yeah. Anyways, it's still a cool concept to do. And honestly, I do imagine myself doing more of this. Now, the next one is going to be three parts. Now, this day, I could have drawn like five more of these guys. And I almost did, but I didn't really want to do something like that. So, day 18, the pirate part. Now, this is the third part that I did. Sorry, I had to go do something. But this is the third part that I did, and honestly, this guy was like I wanted like a basic pirate, right? Just like a bunch of weapons, swords, freaking and trident, and a gun even. And it was really cool to work on him. But then this next one, I imagine being more of like a swashbuckling drunk, really drunk pirate. Like look at this guy, tattoos, scars, just big, fat, with a peg leg, which I really like drawing. So he has like a small bottle of rum and a big bottle of rum that he probably shouldn't be drinking out of, but he still is anyways. So yeah. And for this last one, I really liked because it was more diverse, really. I made it a lady captain pirate who's missing fingers, who has some pretty cool drip on. God, I hate myself for saying that right now. But I made her outfit really cool, and I even put her insignia on her hat, which I really liked, and I also gave her a scar, which I really liked. So yeah. Anyways, this was probably like the most diverse one that I could have done. Like I had ideas to draw even more. I think I had like ideas to draw like five or six more pirates even, but that would have been taking a lot of time, been taking too long as well. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed part 2. Make sure to stick around for part 3. And yeah, anyways, make sure to go check out part 1 as well. Oh, yes, we get part 1. We got it. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and everything like that. So yeah, anyways, without a doubt, I'll see you all around. Goodbye.